Hi, my name is Ken Kraft. I am the founder and CEO at Hope of the Valley Rescue Mission, and we just completed 4 days of open house tours of the new Alexandria site. It is a tiny home community, the largest in the state of California. It has 103 units, 200 beds. For those of you that were unable to come and join us, I want you to follow me because I want to show you firsthand what is truly a game changer when it comes to addressing homelessness here in Los Angeles. This site right here was built and designed and funded by the city of Los Angeles. After they obtained their certificate of occupancy, they gave us the keys and they said, get it ready. So we then added the Wi-Fi, we added all the instruments to get everything set inside the houses, and the video surveillance, the washers, the dryers. And tomorrow, which will be a Tuesday, we will be opening up our doors and we will start intaking individuals that are homeless. Who can come in here? In order to get into this place right here, you have to be homeless and living within a 3-mile radius of this site. Outreach and engagement workers have already been talking to folks. They know who they are. They're going to be coming here and they have priority for housing. As we walk down this residential area, one of the first things you're going to notice is the houses. Each of these houses is 64 square feet. The manufacturer is Pallet Shelter, and these are tiny homes. Each one comes with an air conditioning, heating, 4 windows, storage space, shelving, and most importantly, it has a front door that locks. That is critical, especially for so many of the women that have been living on the streets, for them to be able to come in and know there's a front door that locks, an 8-foot high fence that surrounds the entire property, video surveillance, and we have 4 security guards on site 24/7. This is a safe place for people currently experiencing homelessness to get a fresh start and to get them back on the pathway towards housing. Now, what happens when somebody comes here? The first thing that happens is they will meet with a case manager. That case manager will make sure that they are document ready. What we mean by that is we want to make sure they have their birth certificate, social security card, their state ID. Why? Because you're never going to get a job without it. You're never going to get housing without it. If somebody comes here and they have severe mental disabilities or physical disabilities, we will make sure we link them to public benefit so that they can at least get into some form of housing, possibly shared housing. As you're looking at these houses, the other thing you'll notice is the colors. They're bright, they're vibrant. Somebody said it looks like a Jamaican village. Somebody else said it looks like a Monopoly game or an Easter basket. But the important thing is that there's vibrancy, there's life. This is where people will come and they can get a fresh start and start over. So when somebody comes here, not only do they have a case manager, they'll have a housing navigator. They'll have access to mental health services, substance abuse disorder, and also they'll have access to job training and job placement. So this is a one-stop shop designed to help people overcome any and every barrier that is preventing them from being housed. These particular units can be installed in 90 minutes. In 90 minutes, they can be erected. And now we have interim housing. At Hope of the Valley, we believe in a housing first model when housing is available. But if there isn't housing available, then it is cruel and inhumane to leave people on the streets while we're building affordable housing. It's not either or, it's yes and. We need interim housing and we need permanent supportive housing. So when somebody comes here, all of their needs are met. They'll receive 3 meals a day. Hope of the Valley provides all of those meals. They'll receive hygiene supplies, they'll receive clothes, they'll receive the case management, and anything that they need to get them back on the road to recovery. As I mentioned, this site is the largest site in the state of California. There are 103 units, there are 200 beds. There are ADA units for those that have special needs, and then the rest of them will be for single adults and single men. You do have to be 18 years of age or older to be here. This is not a family shelter. This is designed for single adults. When people come here, we will work with them, and if they have maybe an addiction, we'll actually get them into detox and we'll save their bed for them. The other thing we realize is when people come here that they have additional storage needs. And so we have storage bins that they can store their belongings in. And then you'll also see the dining area where they can eat and they can enjoy those 3 meals a day and build relationship with others. So at Hope of the Valley, we know how important it is that the community is supportive and buys into projects like this. So we make the phone number available for anyone that lives in the area in case they see anything that our staff needs to address immediately. The other thing that you'll notice in this tour, back behind me to my right, there are hygiene trailers. And we want everyone to know they can take a shower every day. We want them to stay clean. And then also we have a laundry and dryers. We have 9 washers and 9 dryers. And finally, the last thing that you'll see behind me is a dog run. Why? Because we want to make sure we take care of both ends of the leash, the owner and the pet. We take care of our 4-legged furry friends. So for those of you that have been an active part of addressing homelessness here in Los Angeles, and you've been a supporter of Hope of the Valley, thank you. It's because of your support that we're able to continue to grow and expand. Currently, by the end of this year, we will have 14 shelters and over 1,100 beds here in Los Angeles. So again, thank you for your support. Let's continue to do all we can to make homeless history here in Los Angeles.